And you did some modeling in the past as well as I have. I used to have a swimwear line, and I was actual model for that swimwear line. Unfortunately, a lot of those photos got, used without my consent and for things that I never got paid for. And now up until this day, I'm having a lot of deep fakes and people making up stuff, sending me photos that aren't even me. The hate online has grown immensely. I have seen the changes. It started in 2019, but in 2020, it really got very volatile to be online. And as a woman online, you are targeted already, but at 2020, there was this spin. I mean, if you're a female, you could be dressed in a burqa and they will still attack you. How have you been able to combat this on your end? Because you've also had similar instance, right?
So I feel very familiar with your story. Before, as I told, I was very woke. So I had this magazine cover where I was half naked, or all these sexy pictures that I was doing in the name of freedom. And I was very oppressed, and I feel very embarrassed to do that, but I accept my past. So some haters just found them online, I don't know how, because they are all deleted, and keep posting it on my Twitter. So I was like, or I keep accepting the blackmail, or I post it myself and I say, hey, I learned from that, I've been there. And when I was seeing these pictures, I was very depressed. I was partying a lot. I had no goals. Yes, I was in medicine, but I had no desire to live. And I was a very sad person. And now that I'm modest, that I embrace traditional values, that I try to speak up for the good, I'm the happiest I ever been. So I'm using this past modeling and this experience to try to inspire other women and to tell them, hey, there's a way out. And actually, you're gonna free yourself when you stop posting half naked online.
I think that there's a lot of women that feel kind of trapped because they have done something, more provocative in nature. And so they feel, well, it's already out there. And a lot of times these trolls want this. They actually target you because they want you to be stuck in this industry. That is their goal. So if they, make deep fakes and fake content of you, you feel like, oh, this is all I'm worth. This is all I'm good for. So in a way they win, right? But I want women to know that, no, you know what? Don't let them win. None of this stuff matters. It doesn't take away from your voice. You're self-limiting yourself if you allow what they say to bother you.
Exactly. It's just using that to make people realize I've been there and I changed and I know how I'm happier, and it's embracing these traditional values. So since I'm a person that I've been there and I experienced it myself, I can tell you the truth and I can tell you how my experience was. And if someone is silly enough to take that as an insult, I'm not gonna be affected, because we all have a past. And even if people have a good past, I don't care. That's my past. That's my lessons. I had to go through that. And what's funny is that when I was posting all these half naked pictures, all my friends were like, oh my god, you're a goddess, you're amazing, I really like you, I support you. And I was drunk every weekend, or I was doing drugs or whatever. And now that I'm in the God's path and I am Christian and I'm really working on myself and I'm trying to be smarter every day, I have no support at all. 1-2 friends remain by my side.
Did you find that you receive more hate when you start becoming better as a person?
Absolutely. It's a very, very lonely path, and I embrace the solitude. I prefer to be in this path alone than being drunk every weekend with 20 girls. But people doesn't want to see you happy.
It's even more than that. And once you understand the psychology behind hate, I used to care what other people thought. And once I realized that they're, if not more fucked up than I am, they just know how to hide it better, things change for me. A lot of these people who are coming at you with superficial hate, because it's superficial. If you're going to bring up somebody's appearance, the way they look, what they wear, their fashions, their cultural, that's very superficial. People in Africa, half naked, who are not seen as sexual, right? So it's cultural. What you wear, how you dress, all that's cultural. So if somebody's gonna point out a superficial thing on you, it's reflecting how they already view life. They see life very superficial. They care about looks, they care about money, they care about fame. They don't care about empathy, compassion, loyalty, integrity, work ethic. And anybody who is successful in life, it's not just because of the way they look. It's not just because of the money they make. They have to have something more. That's what keeps them going.
Exactly. It's the values you have. And it's so fun. I used to have this friend. She was a spiritual guru. So you imagine this person would have a lot of empathy, a lot of courage, a lot of loyalty. And she was one of the first friends to dump me as a friend. And I was like, where are all your values now? Because we don't think the same. Because I'm not posting pictures half naked. Now you are not my friend.
Because you bring out their insecurity.
Exactly. I thought you were a spiritual guru. Where's your empathy? Where's your understanding towards life?
No, being around you makes them feel guilty for what they're doing.
Exactly.
And this is when you have haters online and even on Twitter, when you have these people come at you pointing out anything to do with your photos, it is a reflection of their own flaws. Most of these people are stuck home, won't go anywhere, don't have jobs, broken fat.
Exactly, incels.
You get these messages that come in on Twitter. My husband, I get it all the time. I get it for years. Oh, you must have married rich. They don't know that my husband, he's not rich at all. He's never been, that's not at all, wasn't even a thought in my mind when I met him. We were friends. That was strictly, we were great friends. And he was a person of his word. When he said something, he kept it. And we're losing that today. We don't have a lot of that.
Yeah.